I don't know how long it's been, but I've missed you.
If you don't like it, leave. We will not defund police. We don't want no riots in our neighborhoods or in the streets. We respect freedom of speech. We protect what we believe. We don't want nobody dead, so please do not tread on me.
What's up, everybody? So this video, I have roughly 3 months to figure out how to put this video out. And I still really have not figured it out. I've decided to run for public office. Here in South Kansas City, District 26, State Representative. I should start with the basics. What party am I running with? I'm running with the Republican Party. This is the first time in over a decade. I could only look back 12 years. But 12 years is 6 elections. In those 6 elections, there was not a single opposition party running for the same seat. So literally, whomever the Democratic Party wanted to fill the seat got the job. A very important job, I might add, for just showing up and paying the fee to Jeff City. That is disgusting. I'm no fool. I understand that Kansas City is a Democratic city. Every major city is a Democratic city. I don't know if there's ever been proper representation for South Kansas City. I don't think many people really even pay attention. So yes, I'm running as Republican. This is my home. I love the city. I've always loved the city. I love the city and I repped the city when I was doing music. I love the city and I repped the city when I was doing operator shit. You know, there wasn't a time in my life I wasn't repping the city. I guess now I can go into where I stand on some of my positions. The American people as a whole are struggling right now with the economy. Inflation's just destroying the working class. As a representative, we have the power of the purse, they say. And right now, I believe Missouri is having a record high budget, record high spending, and the people can't afford groceries. And I think that is a serious issue. I'm going to do what I can to get the taxes reduced to the point where it only goes towards programs that are necessary. No extra stuff. Now, what is extra stuff? My next point. I'm very disturbed by the socialist, Marxist, borderline straight up communists that are infiltrating our country, our cities, our states, our institutions. It's disturbing. And I will vigorously oppose all of the anti-America ideologies. One of the easiest ways is to just straight up defund it all. Lastly, but not least, is to protect the individual rights of Missourians, Kansas Cityans, most importantly, my constituents in the district. That is a big deal to me because I know the city constantly attacks gun rights. The mayor of the city will openly say that he will go against state law to try and pass gun control within the city limits. There is a serious issue when politicians are willing to break the law for their quote-unquote greater good. In my eyes, they're willing to stomp all over your rights, all over my rights. I will not allow it. Now, what's my background? Those of you that have been on my channel, you know I have a big background in music in the local Kansas City area. That was a big part of my life when I got out of the military. It really helped me get situated with civilian life. It helped me a lot. I've witnessed enough tyranny in this country. I've witnessed enough bureaucratic corruption in this country. I've witnessed borderline mind control when someone is willing to disregard reality for a political goal. I've seen a lot when I was in the military. I served as an Army Ranger, 1st Ranger Battalion, Echo Company. That was an experience I will never forget and I will never disparage. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I had no idea what I was getting into. But it made me who I am today. And trials and tribulations before that made me the person, the young man, that was able to make those decisions at the very young age to be one of the best in the military, in the Army. After my music career, local music career, which unfortunately ended through COVID, I had to stop my music business because it wasn't an essential business. And one of those essential businesses in the great state of Missouri were gun dealers. A light switch went off in my head. I'll just start a gun business. And being me, which I can't do anything non-huge, I have to be more than just the average Joe Blow. I mean, I could have always just, been the next, common name gun shop. But I wanted to be something that made a difference, even if it was something so small as a online retailer or a kitchen table FFL. I wanted to make a difference because that is the entire point of being an American. So I started Anti-Rent Solutions, which is a portmanteau, or a portmanteau. I think that's how you pronounce it. Essentially 2 words put together as one word. So anti-tyrant and tyrant. I created that brand because of everything that was going on at the time. And this is post-COVID. This is the COVID shutdowns. Believe it or not, I was a mailman during the COVID madness. It was crazy because it wasn't until like the last couple months of the lockdowns that they even started making us wear masks. When the news was telling you it was a terrible thing, but the government that you worked for said don't worry about it, it was kind of confusing for us, as you might understand. Everyone was told they had to stay home and stay away from people, but I went to everybody's house and got to talk to everybody face to face. You see where I'm coming with this? Unfortunately, that bureaucratic corruption I was talking about, that I found out and experienced through the post office. My constitutional rights were infringed on by a government organization that everyone who works in swore an oath to the Constitution to protect and defend. So, again, another reason for Anti-Rent Solutions. As much as I love my company and what I stand for with my company, I had to do more. And that's where running for political office and getting involved in politics on a more serious level than just debating people online. I don't do online anything anymore. I really don't. And it's mainly because it's not genuine anymore. You don't find genuine people anymore. You find portraits, paintings of people. I want to know someone genuine. I want to be someone genuine. And I don't think you can truly give someone a perception of you that is genuine through some sort of textual social media. This is social media. But this, at least you can see my emotions. You can feel where I'm coming from. So I just wanted to come out and tell everybody this is what I'm doing. I hope you see that I'm a genuine person. I'm a genuine human being that is concerned with where our society is going and where our city is going. I think most of us just want to live our lives happy without the government telling us what to do. So, if you live in South Kansas City, I urge you to go out and vote November, I believe it's 5th. I'll have to double check. But trust me, everyone will be talking about it because this is the big presidential election. This is the big one. Kamala Harris versus Trump. Good Lord. How did we get here? Oh wait, I know exactly how we did. hopefully you do too. If you're watching me, hopefully you're keeping up with it as well. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you watching this video. Give it a like, give it a share if you know someone who lives in the Kansas City area. Side note, you know, to end this video, there was one guy who obviously was a Republican who had to poke me. Literally poked me. He's like, I was like, I kind of looked at him weird. He's like, I just had to make sure you were real. You know? And I understand I'm the underdog. I understand that I don't have big donors. I don't have anybody. I have to stand on the American principles.